On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's busted. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give out of the gun. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Lewis wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's blocked. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Breaks into the open. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Lewis to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Scrambling away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Memphis needs to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have movement. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Murphy. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Beavers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Lewis to throw. Looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it's up and no good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on you.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And maybe that's the spark this offense has been looking for. They've been searching for. They haven't kind of got anything together. They run the jet sweep. Playmaker gets the ball in his hands on the perimeter, scores the touchdown. Maybe this jumpstarts this offense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Lewis wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Took care of it himself.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The give is to Smith. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be 3rd and long. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Find space on the right. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lewis to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Working the big fella to the corner. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Sets up the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime, first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Check. White 18, Rocky switch. Set. Ready. Check. What monster?
Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon State!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
29.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Smith takes the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Cross. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off-play action. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback's hands, not the receivers.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lewis to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Cross. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the quick game. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Memphis. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Lewis wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They're working that left side.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. To the end zone and is picked off. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Lewis to throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Man, such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
That's caught. It's Smith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Sends it back in motion. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds his man. It's Hawkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Paul.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Oh, better look out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Beavers are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, H. Thompson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's going to run it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
And the Beavers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. Throwing right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. On the move to his left. Lets it fly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a grab on the shot. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And they won't make the connection. Going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking this. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Card. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line of this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge.
He's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your...
Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Conrad. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. want to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Ashmore. Got a man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Dropping back, it's Ashmore. Flips it out to the back. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Power football with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Here on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Ashmore. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now all of a sudden...
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Canes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Ashmore. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Touchdown, Miami! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
And he added the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
A shot toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Back to pass, it's Ashmore. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. To the air on first down. Right on the money. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Canes decide to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Quick timeout call by after the play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking for a big gain. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. So
intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Ashmore. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There is nothing better in football than when the big boys get their hands on the football. How about this defensive lineman, man? He had one last week, and he has another interception this week. Just a knack for finding the football and just an elite athlete. He's a wide receiver in a defensive lineman's game.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Ashmore. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field.
On the set.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big
throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To the air, it's Ashmore. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He'll throw on third down. Quick strike complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Easy.
He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his spot. And the returner will be knocked down. Good, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Ashmore. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing, throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? My guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
This quarterback has been struggling to rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time it's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Ashmore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
To the ground with the back.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Ashmore. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Running back searching for a hole. He's in open space downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50.
There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Touchdown Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to throw, it's Ashmore. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quickly complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It said they remember how you finished, and to get a late-season victory like this one behind that passing attack, and they finish it off, it is one to be proud of.
And it's been tried and true all season long for this team. Big reason why they came into this one ranked higher. They've got the quarterback, and they've got the studs outside, David, to light up the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I think this is the first step as we continue to see this team go on to the next step. Get into the conference championship play. Get into the playoff. This team could do some damage with this passing attack.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to throw on second and short. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield is Ashmore. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep your foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's going for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're still firing away even with this lead. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fit it in the window for the score. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams.